Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Daytona. We are here for the first race ever on the series on NBC Sports. We have 40 laps up here for tonight's 17th race of the season at Daytona International Speedway for the Coke 0400. 42 drivers ready to kick this thing off. Most of these drivers, a win for this race will punch their ticket into the chase. Some drivers trying to confirm and have no chance of getting bumped out and winning a race in here. And some drivers just want to see how tonight's going to play out with already having 2 wins. I'm joined in here in the booth with Pemcraft28. It's great to have you back. But anyways, let's get down there and pit up for your starting lineup for tonight's Coke 0400. He started second place in the Daytona 500 this season, and he starts on the pole once again here at Daytona. Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting in first place, and you have there the 4 of Kevin Harvick starting in second.
Then behind them, we have Brad Keselowski looking for his second win on the season. Always does well at these super speedways. And Austin Dillon looking for a win that could propel him into the chase, starting in 4th place.
You have the Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s teammate Jimmie Johnson in 5th, and Kyle Busch, who won here in Season 2 in a photo finish, starting in 6th.
Paul Menard, the only driver outside the top 16 with a win already, starts in 7th place. And alongside him, second in points, Jeff Gordon.
Rounding out your top 10 is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Eric Almirola for 10th. Now, let's get ready for tonight's starting command here at Daytona.
Drivers, start your engines!
You copy there, Brett? Yes, sir. Real good, man. 542, got a copy on me in the car. Straight on. Good on all that. Yeah, 10-4. Chill, sir. Yeah, both clear. You got me, David? Yeah, man. Got you.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s only win here at Daytona in this entire series was in Duel 2 earlier. So you know the Earnhardt family really wants to see him win once again here. You have the 4 of Harvick, who won the 2007 Daytona 500, but is really not good at super speedways. So anybody you'd like to take a mention before we take the green flag, Pem?
I really just want to mention the whole field here. The guys roll the cut line. Daytona's always one of those races where you don't necessarily have to have the best equipment to go out and win. And with the playoffs or with the chase, a win here tonight means to spot the chase. So a lot of guys are going to be gunning for it. This is their opportunity to jump above the line and get a spot in the round of 16.
16 weeks on Fox, and for the first time in this series, NBC takes the toll. Pace car going to dip down on a pit road, and here we go, folks. Green flag for the Coke 0400. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the lead already, clearing the 4 of Harvick almost. Here comes the 2 of Keselowski already, down on that inside. Now looking for the lead.
Yeah, they kind of just swapped lanes there. So now we got a 3rd lane on the bottom with, I think that's Stenhouse. And then McMurray's trying to make their way forward.
Look at how much closer together the bottom lane is compared to the outside. We always see that here at Daytona. Bottom lane's more organized, by Keselowski leads lap 1 here at Daytona.
Interesting, they're 3 wide already. I would have thought they'd maybe wait a couple laps for that, but they're 3 by 3. Quite a few rows deep back there.
With a bonus points for getting laps led here, I think that's probably why they're already going all out so early in the race. I mean, this season is a little bit more competitive than most seasons are, so that's probably why they're already just going all out here. McMurray now takes the lead. Stenhouse moves to the middle. Looks like the outside is actually a little slow right now, mainly because people on the inside have more momentum. And I think, oh my God!
Tony Stewart just about flipped. Do you see Hamlin's in it? 55 got around. Oh,
my
man.
God.
Newman's in it. That's all the, yeah, I think that's pretty much, well, no, I was about to say it's all the SHR cars. I forgot Harvick got or was up front, but Newman's in it. Kenseth, Kurt Busch got a piece of it. Allmendinger, Stewart, Casey Mears. That's Truex. I think I saw the 55 got a piece of it as well.
Jesus.
Big wreck early.
Oh my God. And your leader is Jamie McMurray. Ryan Newman, who started dead last year, just wanting to just avoid all the hits, and he's out of the race already. Let's take a look and see what in the world was that. So Cole Witt looks like he's peeking on the bottom, and I guess Stewart thought he was there and just came up into Hamlin, and Jesus. Oh! My God.
Pretty hard hit, but he did manage to drive away from it.
I think most of these guys' races are already just gone. AJ started in the back. He avoided it. Kurt, I think, let's get on board with him and see if he got a piece of it. Hit the wall. I mean, would you consider that a piece of it? I mean, he kind of just kissed him a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, but you know, you never know with super speedways whether somebody got hit in an angle that'll remove drag or add drag. So we'll have to see if that 41 car is still competitive. I imagine he will be.
But now he's gonna be starting in the back with unless they pit a bunch of off-pace guys in front of him. So have to just pray that we get a caution or something so he can get back in the main pack. But anyways, Jamie McMurray, who won Talladega in Season 3, your leader here at Daytona. Back here at Daytona, getting ready to take the green flag. Well, they're just about to get doubled up here, I assume. Well, we have, I believe that is 36 cars still left in the race. Casey Mears, Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart, Danica Patrick. Ryan Newman started dead last, ended up finishing in last. What a tough break there for Newman. This cut line battle is extremely close. You have 13 different winners, I believe, so far this season. Season's really been all over the place. I mean, with Kentucky next week, then you have Road America the week after, the Brickyard 400. It's really going to be a great test of unpredictability. Kentucky last season, 2 left to go restart. Casey Kane won. New Hampshire doesn't really count. And then you have the Brickyard 400 last season, which was all about strategy and Gordon finally breaking that winless streak. Let's get ready.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of very different tracks coming up here, so be a pretty challenging run next couple races of the season.
Green flag back out. Busch, I believe, got him at the line, but Keselowski now reclaims the lead. Brett Moffitt right behind him. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of cars off pace now. Hope I'm wrong.
It'll be interesting to see how these the fuel strategy plays out. These guys started close on gas, so I imagine most of the field came in just to top off. We'll have to see if the guys that stayed out there can make it.
Harvick already forming a third lane. You saw how dominant it was earlier in the run. Brett Moffitt now moving to the inside. I believe guys on the outside are just trying to take it easy right now. Guys are Edwards. Oh my God. Oh my God. Josh Wise and AJ there forming a line. Brett Moffitt, your leader here at Daytona. And they already abandoned that third line. I think they're going to go side by side now here. Wait, is anybody? No, it's just Landon Castle. You can definitely tell it's a little bit more tame than how it was at the start of the race. Kyle Larson now forming a third lane on the bottom. Never mind.
What's up with his left front? Does he have damage there on the left front?
No,
oh, never mind. That's a paint scheme. It looks like damage.
And McMurray reclaims the lead now. Casey Kane right behind him. The 4 as well. Another lead change here. We could have a ton of lead changes for a short race here at Daytona. I mean, the 500, I don't remember how many lead changes we had, but that was the most we ever had for the 500 ever in this series. So we could see.
No surprise seeing Jamie McMurray back up front. Didn't take him long to get there after losing the lead on the pit cycle.
And he has Chevy teammates behind him. Casey Kane every single season in this series, he's won a race, but this is definitely one of his weaker seasons in this series. Like 15th in points, if I'm correct.
Yeah, the 5 team, 2015 was just not their year. It's not their year again. It's definitely, I mean, he's competitive, but evidenced by the fact he won that race. But the consistency he used to have is not quite on par with his teammates. But I will say, tonight's going to be very interesting. I know it's relatively far out from, the championship race, but, because you mentioned Casey Kane, I figured I'd go ahead and say this. Looking at some of the guys on the cut line right now, just thought I'd point this out. We've got, I don't know, like just under 10 races to the chase. And there are currently only 4 positions for drivers with no wins. Those go to Casey Kane, Kyle Larson, Clint Boyer, and yes, second in points Jeff Gordon. So if we keep seeing winners, we could see second place in points pushed out. And so I wanted to point that out because this is Daytona. Look at the leaders of these lanes. J.D. McMurray. I don't think Brett Moffitt would get into the chase with the win, but A.J. Allmendinger certainly would. So, look at that. We have Cole Witt in the 34. Could possibly get up here. Trevor Bayne.
Matt DiBenedetto.
I was just about to say, DiBenedetto's up there. So, this win would mean a lot for a lot of guys back here. Even Casey Kane himself, he's currently in the chase, but not by much. And even then, a win would guarantee his spot. Same thing for Larson. We saw him up here a little bit ago. So, a lot of guys below that cut line can win and make things really, really close.
Oh, God. I think Lannick going to get DQ because he's not maintaining race speed right now. I believe it's 106. Let's see. Yeah, I think he might get DQ'd around lap 15 or whatever lap the officials think the leaders are going to get him, because before we really discovered like DQing drivers, really super speed was get ruined because of lap cars, and thank God that's not the case anymore. It sucks for Landon Castle. He probably has to hope for another caution so he can get some more spots, as DiBenedetto leads the lap by just a nose in front of Cole Witt. And here goes Michael Annett and J.J. Yaley in the bottom. They're the only 2 down there. Will they make a run at it? Think so. At least man. Whoa!
That's going to be a big one right here. Allmendinger's in it. Oh, he got drilled in the door.
Oh, my
God. Bobby Labonte's in it. Jimmie Johnson's in it. Clint Boyer, Jeff Gordon, Truex again. Stenhouse, Spain. So both the...
Boyer's not happy. I think he has a tire down or something.
Both the Roush cars got involved in that one. Sam Hornish.
And
A.J. Allmendinger just been in the race lead. He was just up there.
That's Daytona for you. And I believe that's Labonte. No, he's not pitting. Casey Kane got involved, but I think looks like just a minor... I think something's definitely wrong with his car. Earnhardt Jr. got away scot-free. Your leader is J.J. Yaley in the 23 BK Racing machine.
Go back and see what happened. I think Trevor Bayne got turned going onto the back straightaway by somebody. And, that happened right in front of the field, and there's nowhere to go for most of these guys. McMurray is going to... I think McMurray caught somebody in the back end, and that turned the 6 around. You can see the 47. He got drilled in the door by is that Stenhouse that hit him?
I think so.
It's kind of hard to tell from that angle.
He comes up, flips AJ, then.
Yeah, man, Cole Witt got some rear end contact. Casey Kane, I think, got away from it, but
I think it was Reagan that drilled him.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of funny there with Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon. Boyer said he had a tire down, so he couldn't get away from the 20.
Yeah, no, you can see the toes knocked out of the 15 car. He can't get away from him, but man, that was a
heavy hit. So you see here, yeah, like I said, McMurray comes up into the 34, comes up.
I think Castle came down and clipped the 1. That got him out of shape. Oh, it was Menard. Menard was the one who got him. Oh, and there, yeah, they keep hitting there, but tough break there for a lot of guys.
Yep. Well, Gordon, I think it's okay. Boyer, hopefully he's okay because this is one of his better seasons of the series. Anyways, J.J. Yaley, your leader here at Daytona. We'll be right back. Looking at your top 5 here, we have 3 Toyotas, 2 Chevys. The highest Ford is Greg Biffle and Eric Almirola. Brendan Gaughan there in the 62 and 10th. So let's take a scroll through. Actually, let's see who's still in the race. 34 cars. We did not lose that many. AJ still in the race? What? AJ, Bain, I guess they really aren't giving up or thinking that the whole field's going to wreck again and they'll have another chance of this. Do you think that's the case too?
Maybe.
Well, J.J. Yaley and Michael Annett now. Michael Annett's won a race this series, Las Vegas season 2. Will he get his second win in this series here at Daytona and hopefully punches his ticket into the playoffs here? In the chase, my bad, it's Sprint Cup era. Here we go. 34 cars remain. As you see, Jimmie Johnson, 35th. That sucks for him. Anyways, let's get ready for another green flag here at Daytona. Soon to be halfway, too. Oh, yeah, they're off the pace back there. Really off the pace. Look. Oh, God.
Yeah, the first wreck really only had the 40 car who was wounded. Now we're going to have quite a few wounded cars way off the pace here.
The smaller the pack gets, the slower that inside lane becomes. So we might finally see just some drivers just try to take it easy and run double wide. As I say that, they're making a third lane now.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at the guys we got up front here. I don't think things are going to get any more relaxed as the race goes on. Oh my gosh, that was almost wrecking for the lead. But look at this. We've got the 23, the 46, the 83, 43, 1. Guys that really are going to need this win. Look down there on the bottom lane. Who's that in the orange car?
David Gilliland.
David Gilliland.
88 Machine's a great pusher here, so he's going to be rocketing the front. McMurray somehow hold pace with those two.
Even with all that damage, you'll see Bobby Labonte making time on the bottom with Brian Scott down there.
Carla was side drafting the crap out of that 38 Machine. Didn't going to stick. McMurray now takes the lead. What's David Gilliland going to do in that beautiful Florida lottery scheme? How many cars is that in the front of the pack?
I don't know, but you can see, look at Landon Castle. I guess whatever was ailing him, they got fixed up on this last pit stop because he's in the lead draft holding pace. Unlike a bunch of those guys back there like Clint Boyer.
Cole Witt back there, Trevor Bayne, Harvick. That's shocking. Jeff Gordon, Stenhouse. And Casey Kane's slow. He's I think Kane's done. He might get disqualified. Now David Gilliland takes the lead. Dale Earnhardt Jr. now in the bottom lane. Bobby Labonte coming to help.
It's gone about halfway in this race.
Definitely hitting way more lead changes here than any other July Daytona race.
Oh, Edwards is squeezing the 46 up there. They keep it going, but
it's close.
It's getting close, man. It's getting tight.
David Gilliland gets his first lap led of the night. Bobby Labonte now in second. I think they're going to start relaxing here. Or I just jinxed it. Now here comes Brian Scott with Almirola. I think, wait, is he coming up? Edwards.
Oh, there's some contact, but they keep it going there.
Oh my God.
These guys are so packed up tight together. Everybody in the middle just doesn't have any air on it. I'm surprised they're making these corners as well as they are. This is tight.
Bobby Labonte, he's doing the same thing the other drivers were that caused wrecks, but Junior isn't going to do the same. He's going to lead his first lap of the night. Here comes Greg Biffle and Almirola tandeming almost at the bottom. Look at how close they are.
And he's got to be tucked up behind him because Biffle doesn't really have anybody to help.
They say that he's wise. Look at the speed difference. Look at how much time they're making up because of this. Like, look at the gap between the guys on the outside and the other cars. It's so much bigger than how it is on the bottom.
Yeah, the top two lanes are really stuck right next to each other, side drafting.
In the bottom lane now, Carl Edwards jumping down there. The one bad thing about the bottom lane is, though, because they're so tied up together, the engine temps are also skyrocketing. So they have to be a little careful and pray to God they can take this lead, as Almirola looks like he's not as fast as the other guys were on the bottom, but he's still going to lead a lap. I believe it's 18 to go at the line now. Yep, 18 to go. Truex, I think, is falling off pace. Really, really off pace, actually. Look at this.
Yeah, he was involved in some of those wrecks earlier, so he's just trying to stay in that lead draft there. You see, is that 4 wide up there with the 23 up next to the wall? No, okay, that got close though. I think they thought about 4 wide.
Kurt Busch still in the main pack. Yeah, the bottom lane looks like it's starting to slow down a little bit. Maybe that's, do you think it's tire wear or just something going on here?
I just think that these guys are maybe not running each other quite as hard. I know we're getting towards the end of this race, but the 2 big ones, you know, these guys are probably a little bit wary of causing a third one.
Yeah, I think Kane's going to get disqualified this lap. The leaders are going to get him next time by if he isn't.
How slow is he going?
Look. Oh my God. Just FYI, they're running 190 all by themselves in practice and qualifying. That's how far off Kane is. Let's see, is he going to get disqualified? Yep, he's pulling it in. Kane disqualified from the race. Now Almirola, Greg Biffle now. Biffle tried to, I think Biffle's trying to cool off his engine now because he was poking halfway lower than him.
We've had these 3 wide to the lead for the last several laps now, and it's showing no signs of stopping, so it's going to be a very interesting end of this race if it stays like this. So we see Biffle maybe looking 4 wide underneath the 43.
I think Biffle is trying to wait. Yeah, I think he is going to try to take a 4 wide soon. Biffle said he'll keep pushing the 43, but as he keeps seeing the 38 and the 88 keep driving away, he's just getting more and more frustrated with the 43 because I think something's wrong with Almirola's car. Or maybe Almirola, like, because here's the thing. In the Season 2 race, I don't remember what lap they pitted. I think it was lap 30. And we had that caution lap 7. Some people stayed out, some didn't. But they probably didn't take enough fuel. Maybe Almirola didn't. He's probably fuel saving or something. He's not saving.
Well, that or, I mean, it just seems like the lanes are really even right now. Almirola can pull ahead on exit, but the 88 and the 38 get a really good run off the corner.
Yeah, like I said, well, Biffle looking, is he going to take it 4? Nope, Almirola blocks him. I have a bad feeling about what's going to happen. It's 14 to go this time. Wait, Almirola, I think he might get him. Oh, here goes Wise. Is he going to commit to it, though? Yes, he will. 4 wide. That's not going to end well. Oh, Biffle. Okay, no, Biffle backed out of it. No, he didn't.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, Junior, this is going to be tight.
Oh, my God. 4 wide for the lead. They're still alive. I think Wise backed out of it. Okay. Wait. Okay, no, I think those guys are going to get disqualified, too. Okay. Maybe Almirola just needed a better pusher or something, but then again, I think it really is just the bottom lane now. Truex and Landon Castro are waiting for another caution because there really is nope, it's Almirola. Wise is going to.
Oh man, I think every time Almirola goes up the side draft, guy on the bottom just pokes it in. 38 pulling ahead on the outside. See, Biffle's now gotten second in line again, but this time he's up in the middle lane.
Could be the best lane for him.
Almirola just about cleared the 88, the 38 down the down 1 and 2, but they're once again neck and neck through 3 and 4 down here.
Wise, is he getting clean air to the nose? Keep it calm. Looking 4 wide. I think Almirola just has to pray that the 88 gets so close to 38 that he can just clear him off a till. Then I think bottom lane clear them by a mile. Any other lap cars in sight? No, not for a while.
I think the 43's got a chance. He got a good run going into the corner. He's, I know, man, just run stalled out.
88 side drafted him again there. Wise, once again, half a car length lower than him. Some drivers saying on the radio they don't know if they can make it on fuel. So, I mean, I don't think Almirola is one of them because he pitted. But guys like, who stayed out? Keselowski stayed out. Busch, Sam Hornish Jr. Was it Brett Moffitt? Yeah. Well, Gillen, I think, hit the wall. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, but he got close. But yeah, so the 4 guys that stayed out at the start of this run here, I don't know if they'll make it. Everybody else, it'll be close. I mean, I'd imagine they can make it a solid 34 laps at least. I mean, I'd say more like 37 to be honest. So I would be surprised if many of the guys that pitted are short.
Greg Biffle there looking a little low. Martin Truex Jr. still in the back. I believe Gillen might have shot too far out in front. I think that's what Almirola needed. Is it enough? No.
Well, yeah, but he might have enough speed to say, oh, never mind. They
side drafted him.
Yeah, they're going to go to run again. Well, he might get him down here.
Oh, my God. He's pinching like a little girl up there. He clearly got that lap lead, though. Almirola still, and they are gridlocked right now, but they're going all out right now.
Yeah, it's 10 laps to go. Now it's go time.
Unless something's going on here. Maybe these 3, the only ones outside the main pack. I mean, Truex is falling off greatly right now.
Yeah, but those guys are about half a lap ahead of the leaders. I don't see any world they catch them. So, you know, if I were one of the guys in the above the cut line or around the cut line without a win, I'd be sweating bullets because it's looking like the 43 or the 38. You know, I know there's Junior up there too, but
Junior has a fast motor because he won the pole, but David Dillon's up there, so I think it really is just Almirola. Either Almirola's not going 100% right now because, as I say that, he cleared
there
him.
He goes. He cleared it.
And he blocks him. Here comes
He blocked Junior, but he couldn't get the 38. Look at this top 3: Josh Wise, Eric Almirola, and
yep, it was Almirola. Look how fast the bottom lane. Yep, yeah, they're back. New leader, Josh Wise here at Daytona. Carl Edwards tailing on the bottom. You know, he blocks the middle.
Junior just bailed on the middle and went to the outside lane with Gilliland out there. Now Edwards has help from Joe Logano.
Justin Allgaier. Yeah, I think it really was an Almirola issue because Almirola said on the radio if he took the lead, he was just going to lose it immediately and not have any chance. So he really was kind of just hanging back there in the back, hoping that like laps would wind down, but Wise had enough of it.
Looks like Edwards going to pull up in front of the 38 of Gillen to lead that third groove up next to the wall.
Here comes Kurt and Kyle Busch on the bottom. 7 to go at the line.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like a lot of these guys are just going to end up running out of gas if they can't make it. No reason to pit at this point.
I swear. They somehow, in effect, like, we'll have to wait and see, though. Paul Menard, your Daytona 500 champion, now leading the bottom lane, but Almirola said if you get in the lead, you're going to lose it immediately because that's just how drivers are. Nobody really is working together other than, like, teams. That's why Almirola didn't want to take it. He was just holding that line. I believe Paul Menard's doing the same thing because he did not even come close to clearing the 51 of the 22. The 22 so far out in front. Nearly cleared the 51 with that run.
Yeah, he's gonna get dragged back. The outside's gonna be a little bit slow. You see Justin Allgaier's gonna get propelled out front. Whether he clears Logano, I don't know.
Yeah, Paul Menard is really up the pace. He's staying side by side with the 98 machine the entire time. I think Paul Menard's waiting for the white flag or 2 laps to go to make a move.
I think Menard was involved in one of the earlier wrecks. Might have gotten a little bit of damage on it, but it's going to be 5 laps to go. This time by from Daytona International Speedway. So we're looking on board. I believe this is Paul Menard on the inside lane. You see the outside surging there. Joe Logano trying to get back out front. He'll clear Justin Allgaier in the 51. So you see Truex is finally kind of lost this lead draft here.
Carl Edwards is almost just going all out and making sure the 22 clears the 51 so Edwards could just stay behind 22 and then move to the middle lane because he knows the bottom lane's not seating as Menard now got in front of the 98. He's making ground, but will it be enough?
Something I mentioned here, you were talking about the gas mileage. I should mention that now we have the option for green-white checkers. I bet if they can make it to the scheduled distance, I don't think a lot of these guys could make another green-white checker after. So, yeah, the fuel mileage could be a concern.
19 is just tandem drafting with a 22. Look how far in front they are.
Yeah, the whole top three cleared the inside lane, but this is going to make them sitting ducks. Edwards doesn't really have anyone close enough to help him.
As you say, here comes Gillen. 4 to go this time. Now Logano looking up top. Wait, no. Okay, now he's staying up top. And Edwards gets it. Wait, no. Oh, that was the finish. That would have been sick. I believe, yep, Edwards got it by like thousandths of a second. Here comes Gillen. All guys side out for the 38. That bottom lane is extinct. Nobody's on the bottom. Oh, Edwards.
Now, Larson and Keselowski are trying it, but I think Keselowski's one of those guys low on gas, so I wouldn't be surprised if Busch pulling down to make a pit stop. I don't think he's pitted, so if anybody's going to run out, it's him.
3 to go this time by. Will we see green flag pit stops up for some of the guys that can't make it? He's going
what a run by Larson.
Larson on the bottom. 3 to go this time by.
I don't know where that momentum came from. Gillen's going to jump down the block, and I think Larson just shoved it in there anyway.
Lap car is still in the way. They have not been disqualified yet, or black flag to get out of the way.
They're far enough ahead. I don't think they'll play a factor. Maybe just a whiff of draft, but
maybe they might pit too. Who knows?
Kyle Larson cleared for the lead out front, but now here comes Keselowski.
Low on fuel.
The bottom. Does he have the gas to make it down there?
Brendan Gaughan also looking for the lead. New leader here at Daytona. Brad Keselowski, who's Brendan Gaughan? Oh, what? What?
No way.
Oh, my God.
They tried to pit and crashed. And the caution is out. Green white checker at number 1 is coming up.
The same two that got lodged together earlier in the race.
What did we say about the gas mileage on the green white checker?
I think they can make some of them can make 1. Actually, wait. Let's
race leader Brad Keselowski. I don't think he can make it.
Well, we'll update you folks next time. Let's see.
Just think, if we didn't have green white checkers,
I think Gordon, Boyer, and Colwitt just got out of the race because they had so much damage they just gave up. But yeah, let's look and see what caused the caution there. So, Gordon.
Oh man. I guess Gordon was coming to pit road or something, but that was
heavy.
That was embarrassing on the 24's end.
In our hearts, he's a 7-time champion, and he just pulled something a rookie would do.
Yeah, that's not a very great move there on the end of the 24. But let's take a look and see if anybody pits, because Brad Keselowski, if anybody's going to run out, it's him. But man, just think about that. If this was last season, Brad Keselowski on fumes would be the winner. But now, we don't know. Oh, Larson pit.
Wait. Yeah, some people pitted, I guess, this time by or like last time by, and we skipped it.
Okay, if Larson can't make it, then I don't see any universe where Brad Keselowski does. Although then again, it looks like the 42 was one of the only people to pit. He's lined up at the very end of it.
Logano, I'd say tail end was Truex.
Yeah, they're going to get stuck behind the guys that don't really have a whole lot of speed here. Tough break for Larson. I thought this was going to be a really good finish for him. This is going to hurt him in the points, but
I don't think he has a chance to win, but I think he has a chance to maybe squeak out top 20 if people run out. We're going green this time. The first time we've had a green white checker at a super speedway. Keselowski is on fumes.
Busch is on fumes.
I mean, like you said, if Larson pits,
yeah, if Larson pitted, I don't see a world where the 2-car. I mean, I can maybe think Larson's the 42 team just wanted to make sure they were good on gas, but
yeah,
the
but
2 I don't see a world where Keselowski or Kyle Busch make it to the end of this race.
Doubling up,
having stayed out. I don't know how this is going to go, but all I'm going to say is if I was David Gillen, or if I was the car up there behind Kyle Busch, Josh Wise, I think that is.
Yep.
I would be real really nervous about lining up behind these guys because they might have fuel in the pickup now, but when they go green in the restart zone,
What's going to happen?
Yeah, they got to have some serious gas in there. They can't just be riding around. They've got to have fuel to accelerate.
Anybody going to pit? Nope, they're going to go to the green.
Green, they're going to try it.
Checkered. Wait. Brad Moffitt, I think he's out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, they're going to let him go down. Okay. Well, that's a sign of things to come. Green flag at Daytona.
Brad's out. He did not.
Okay, Busch is out. Brad's out, too. God, in the lead.
They're sputtering.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're out. Brad and Keselowski. Oh, they're all out.
Oh, my God.
You guys running out of gas.
Oh, my
Will they
God.
stack up and wreck? I don't think they will.
Let's keep an eye. Okay, no, I think they're good. Here's the race for the win. Will they make it on fuel?
A bunch of the guys that
duck.
Junior up here on the inside. Oh, here comes Buffalo.
Will he have enough to make it?
He's going to easily take that with how much momentum he had.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. now right behind him. Kurt Busch says he's on fumes right now. I don't think he can make it. Austin Dylan about the body pitted. This is the race for the win. White flag.
Greg Biffle versus Earnhardt Jr. Championship.
Kurt's out. Kurt Busch is out. Here comes McMurray.
No for the 16. 34's on the apron out of gas.
Oh my God. It's just 5 cars unless McMurray somehow holds up momentum. But here we go, side by side on the back. Can Dale Jr. push the 43 in front of him? Can anybody make it on fuel? Here comes Biffle on the bottom. Brendan Gaughan right behind him. And looks like Biffle's going to try taking the lead. Can he make it though?
The 43's
He can, he goes the 88.
He's
Jr.'s going to win it.
On fumes, Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins again at Daytona.
McMurray got second.
With such a topsy-turvy finish. I think Dale was running out coming to the line. I don't know if he saw it. McMurray was catching him.
Yeah, I think he's out. Oh my God. McMurray went from outside the front pack and just...
Look at this. Look at this top 10 right here. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jay McMurray, Eric Almirola, J.J. Galey, Josh White, Kyle Larson from all the way at the tail end of the lineup almost gets a top 5. Oh. Paul Menard, Carl Edwards, Landon Castle, and Greg Biffle.
Not like
Michael Annett. Michael Annett.
Actually,
and Greg Biffle.
See, Junior.
He's out.
He's literally
Junior's out of gas.
Clutch right now. I think he's in clutch right now. Oh my God. What a finish. There it is. His engine's off. It's off.
On fumes. Man, if McMurray had just a couple of more feet, he might have been able to get Junior.
Yep. Brett Moffitt out of fuel. David Reagan, I believe. What was that finish, man?
Well, I guess Kyle Larson.
I think he's just giving up. Almirola's out of fuel. Kyle Busch.
I think Larson. I mean, what did Larson know that everybody else didn't? I mean, that was just about everybody who ran out of gas there. I mean, that was the field. Very, very few drivers did not run out of gas there at that finish.
Only 25 finished on the lead lap. I mean, technically 24. I don't know.
I mean, look at the gas, though. Like, let's see who finished just outside the top 10. Look, Greg Biffle was out of gas. Kurt Busch. So, yeah, 2 guys that were out of gas. Look at that. Kurt Busch went from the lead pack to 15 seconds off, and he still finished 11th. Brendan Gaughan, 12th. David Gillen, 13th. So, let's look up in the graphic a little bit higher. I mean, I really think that will you go to the top 10 again? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. I'm pretty sure it was either Carl Edwards or Michael Annett, the first or the last guy to not be out of gas.
Man,
I cannot believe that.
Fuel mileage finish at a super speedway. That's why, all this is really telling us is why stage racing sucks. Let's look at your results now. "26 lead changes in just 43 laps. See, the Amarola led 8 laps the most of the night. My bad. McMurray there, Bowman, Labane, Logano.
Look at that. Martin Truex Jr. finishes 13th, out of gas. Kurt Busch, 10th, out of gas.
I guess he counted him. Wait, where is Biffle?
Oh, yeah, look. So the lineup must have not actually been. Oh, yeah, I know why. Because NR scores guys as they cross the line, and a bunch of guys ran out and didn't cross. So look at that. Kurt Busch gets 10th place and didn't even make it back to the start-finish line because he ran out of gas.
Jeez.
That many guys ran out of fuel. That's crazy.
Reagan, Biffle, a lap down. Man.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
Look
even
at that.
line. See, no fuel, and Castle, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Moffitt, Gordon, on down. I think these three disqualified for that stupidity there.
Yeah, I don't really know what Keselowski or Kyle Busch thought was going to happen there with that restart, but no surprise that they ran out of gas there. I mean, they didn't have enough gas to even get up through the gears. They ran out instantly.
I guess, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're...
I'll say this. I mean, it's with the playoffs, With the playoffs, you have the opportunity because they've already won their way into the playoffs. I believe both of them have. Yeah, so, the only thing they're out there to do is just try to get more wins, but... Look at just some guys around the cut line. Greg Biffle could have made a huge gain, didn't. A win for Eric Almirola would have put him into the chase. Same thing for McMurray, unable to get that. Dale Earnhardt Jr. got it, the points leader, so he'll extend his points lead with that victory.
I'm doing the math correct. He's nearly 200 points above Gordon. Gordon maintains second place by a slim margin.
I would imagine he's far more than 200 points above Gordon, given the fact Jeff finished just about last and Junior won. So it'll probably be like a good 300 points going into the next couple of weeks.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., Season 1 won the title, although funny enough, he didn't have the best finish. It mainly was his worst finish was way better than Harvick, Johnson, or Hamlin's. I mean... So that's really what did him in there. Season 2 looked like he was trying to justify it by dominating, failed, and Jimmie Johnson edged out in front of him. Then Season 3, the chase format, I think even if it was full season, it would have been between Junior and Gordon, but Gordon easily would have had it. This season, you can definitely tell Junior's trying to get redemption and get his second championship. He's been so good this season. But anyways, Kentucky's up next. How do you think that's going to turn out?
Well, I mean, it honestly could go any way. We've seen some interesting Kentucky races. Last season was a barn burner there with some chaos. Didn't one of the leaders wreck down the front straightaway halfway through? So
yeah, Johnson, literally with 4 laps to go, the guy was flipping in front of him, came back down in front of Johnson and doored him, and that ruined his side force and ruined any chance he had to win in the race. So Season 2 was a little bit more calm, although, funny enough, Dale Earnhardt Jr. got wrecked by Jimmie Johnson coming to the checkered flag, and those points Junior lost were what lost him the championship.
Yep.
And Season 1 was a fuel mileage race, so I mean Kentucky, with it, I mean you never know with this. So you have Kentucky there, Road America, that's gonna be amazing. Oh yes, and you have Indianapolis, Pocono, 9 years ago, dude. You have Watkins Glen, that was I don't even know what to say last season. They're Michigan again. Wait, no, that's Bristol, my bad. There's Darlington and Richmond. Thank you, guys. Thank you, folks, so much for watching. And we'll catch you guys next week for the Quaker State 400 at Kentucky.